Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about me and how I started this whole poetry thing, spoken word, with the music and everything else, and the jazz and words out. When I wrote my first piece, it was like, boom! My mind opened and the world became my new mindscape. Words out. Creating rhythms, coming together, lay it down as I please. I was hungry for more, I asked around. I got fed Dunbar, Brooks, Hughes, Giovanni. And all of a sudden it was like, what? I got my 40 acres and a mule, made it to the Freedom Land, walked through the Harlem Renaissance, marched in the Civil Rights Movement, and I was clearly a soldier of the revolution. When I first heard other poets read, with each piece that was read, every word that was said, their voices creating their own rhythms, putting their own words out, it was like, pow! I was a beatnik of the 50s, part of the underground of the 60s, peace movements of the 70s, spitting verse about what was on my mind, words out, that would make Stevie, Sly, Prince, and any English teacher I ever had proud. When I first heard the jazz, really listen to the jazz, listen to the notes that were played, the expressions that were made when cats like Miles, Brubeck, Train, Bird, Mingus got to do their thing. It was like, bam! The rhythm started mixing words out in my mindscape with my verse, and I got hip to it all as I hung with old jazz cats who played all night long as it was the last song they would ever play every night. And I would flow with it up right behind me, hi-hat to my left, 88 keys to my right, X followed me word for word, and I kept going. Words out of my mindscape, mixing sounds of poetry and jazz, not knowing what I was doing. Yeah, man, I was scared, letting my words out. Shoo-doo-doo-doo, shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. The first time I heard somebody say, hey man, I really dig the sounds you're laying down, it was like, wow. And I imagine myself years from now being mentioned in the same light as Gil Scott-Heron, Last Poets, and Maya Angelou, and jazz cats from around the way saying, hey man, I knew him then. But maybe I'm moving too far ahead, but I'll keep going, letting my words out, because this is me, keeping it real with what I feel, don't feel, what I think or don't think, how I live and what I'll die for, how I love and choose to hate. You see, I will always remain a poet as long as I keep putting my words out. Shoo-doo-doo-doo, shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, shoo-doo-doo-doo. Words out, baby.